Hey guys, I got a new video for you today, and we're going to be looking at a new light from Thrunite that I was sent over for review purposes. This is the Thrunite TH10 Headlamp, and if you guys follow the channel, you know that I previously reviewed the little brother to this light, which is the TH20. The TH20 runs off of one AA battery, and it's got a high output of 250 lumens. Now this guy here, the TH10, actually runs off of one 18650 battery or two CR123 batteries, and on high it's putting out 825 lumens. So this is a beast of a headlamp. It's putting out a lot of light in this small little form factor, which is really awesome. Now this is the box that it comes in, and inside the box you have obviously the light and then a couple other things. You have your instruction manual there. You have a spare rig right here, so in case if something happens to the one that comes with the light, and then you have a couple of spare O-rings and a spare switch also. So that's everything that's in the box with the light. We'll set this to the side. As far as the light itself, it's aircraft grade aluminum and it feels very sturdy. It's great construction. You have a couple of heat shields on the sides here, so in case the light does get hot, that'll dissipate the heat a little bit. The knurling on both of the knobs right here, it is very functional. Obviously the one on this side serves to go ahead and remove that so you can replace the battery. The one on the other side allows you to rotate the light up and down so you can point it in different directions. Now that's one thing that I really do like about these lights, is the fact that depending on what you're using it for, you can go ahead and rotate it down so you can light up your path as you're walking and you don't have to, physically tilt your head down. Or my favorite position is if you rotate it all the way up like this, you can actually have this on your head and walk into a room, and the light is going to bounce off the ceiling and basically light up the whole room without having to physically point a light in one particular area. It'll light up the whole room. And again, putting out 825 lumens, this will do a great job at lighting up a big area, so a big room or anything like that. So I do enjoy the fact that they made it like that. And again, using the knurling on the sides there, you can go ahead and rotate it up and down and stuff like that. Now, as you guys can see, the switch was relocated to the top here as opposed to the side as it is on the TH20. And actually, by way of comparison, I do have the TH20 here. So this is what I was talking about. You have the switch on the side right here, and then on the opposite side you have where you would replace the battery. So let me put these side by side so you guys can see the size difference. So obviously the TH20 runs off of one AA battery, so it's going to be a little bit smaller versus the TH10 off of one 18650 or two CR123s. The body of the light itself, it is a little longer, so that's going to allow you to throw the light out there a little bit more also. Now the TH20 does have one single strap that goes around your head because again it is a little bit lighter, versus the TH10 has the one strap that goes around your head and then a second strap that goes over your head. Now that's going to allow you to distribute the weight of the light a little bit better around your head, and you have the different straps right here and the buckles to go ahead and cinch it down. So if you're just putting it around your head, or if you're wearing a hat or a helmet or something like that, you can go ahead and put that on there. So let me unscrew this right here, and I'll throw a battery inside so we can go through the different modes. So here I have one 18650 battery. These are rechargeable. So that's the cool thing about it, that you are getting a lot of light and the battery is rechargeable. Again, the TH20 is running off of one AA battery, which they are a little bit readily more accessible, but this is going to give you a lot more light. So let me turn off this overhead light so we can appreciate the modes a little bit better. So just pressing the switch will allow the light to come on, and cycling through the switch, you have a couple of different modes. So if you press and hold it, it'll run through a low, a medium, and a high. So low, you're going to get 15 lumens for 107 hours. Medium will give you 202 lumens for 9 hours. And then low, medium, high. High will give you 580 lumens for 178 hours. So even just on the high, you're getting almost 600 lumens, 580 lumens. So that's a lot of light coming out of this little headlamp here. Now, from any mode, or even if the light is off, by double clicking the switch, you can actually activate the turbo or the highest output. So double click that and it'll give you the turbo mode of 825 lumens for 118 minutes. So there it is. That is the highest output, 825 lumens, which is, as you guys can see, doing a really good job of lighting up my hand right here in front of the camera. Now, if you go ahead and double click again, it'll actually take you into the SOS. And then again, that's 825 lumens for 270 minutes. So I'll go ahead and turn it off. Now, this does have a memory, so it will come back on in one of the 3 modes that you left it on, so low, medium, or high. So if we go ahead and cycle down to low, if you turn it off and you wait a couple seconds, when you turn it back on, it will turn back on in that mode. Now, from the light being off, if you long press it, you'll actually go into the Firefly mode. And this is actually a really cool mode. It's 0.2 lumens, but this is going to run you for 65 days. So this is great if you want to conserve light, and pretty much all you need is enough light to maybe read inside of a tent, or if you want to conserve your night vision, you know, you don't want to give your position away or something like that. This is really awesome. Again, 0.2 lumens for 65 days. I'll go ahead and turn it off. Turn this overhead light back on. So as you guys can see, this is a really versatile headlamp. You're getting quite a few different modes for the different situations that you might find yourself in. Anything from the 0.2 lumens for 65 days all the way up to 825 lumens for 118 minutes. So it is obviously something that can be adapted to a lot of different situations. And like I said, rotating the light up and down will allow you to use it in different circumstances. So if you're, you know, inside of a building, lights go on and something like that, you want to light up a whole area, you can go ahead and point it up. You can point it straight ahead if you want to light up a particular location, or if you want to light up your path, you can go ahead and point it down, and it'll do a good job at lighting up your way and any of those positions that you put it on. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this outside and give you a little bit of an example of the different beam shots so you can see how much this lights up in a particular area. All right, guys, so we're outside in front of my house here. The car that you see here in front of you is about 25 feet away. I figured this was a good example of how this light would work. Again, it is designed to light up an area kind of directly in front of you. It does throw the light out there a little bit, so I figured this would be you know, a good example of how you normally would be using it. So I'll go ahead and turn it on now. That's going to come in the low. So obviously it's lighting it up a little bit, but you know, this would be more of a light to use right in front of you. If I press it, that's going to go to medium there. So it's doing a little bit better job at lighting that up. And then if I cycle through it, low, medium, and then it's going to go to high. Again, this high is putting out 580 lumens, so that alone is doing a great job at lighting up all that area. I can definitely see everything that's going on. But if I go ahead and double click it, that'll take it all the way up to 825 lumens on the turbo. And again, this is doing a great job. Now I can see the whole car and pretty much anything around it. So if you're using this light to kind of walk around, as you guys see there, it's doing a really good job at lighting up the area right in front of me, so I can see anything that's going on. If I'm using this, like maybe while I'm camping, walking around in the woods, I can definitely make sure that you know, I'm not going to step in anything or anything like that. And now if I double click it, now it's going to do the SOS. So as you guys can see there, again, SOS 825 lumens. So this is great if you're stranded, you're lost or something like that. This is going to put out that SOS beacon, and you're going to be able to be seen and hopefully be found. So that's it. That is the Thrunite TH10 headlamp. Again, this is putting out 825 lumens on its high mode, or turbo mode, I should say. So this is a great option if you want something that is easy to use, comfortable to wear, again with those 2 straps, and it's going to put out a lot of light with that 18650 battery. So there it is. Let me know if you guys have any questions.